What is up, you guys? It is Dragonfly Todd here coming at you with a brand new video. Today, we're going to be talking about For Honor. So, I kind of wanted to make a part 2 on the should you play For Honor in 2019 video, because whenever I made that video, I had like one character repped. I really had not enough time in the game to really say anything about it. So now that I am, I know that it's a little bit low for most of you guys out there and people that actually play For Honor. But now I'm rep 17. I played it on PS4 too. I have it on PS4 as well. I'm rep 3 on PS4. I don't really play as much. I just play with the friends that do play on PS4. So now that I got a little bit more experience in the game, I think that I can make a lot better of a video over it now that I've played it more often. I have about 240 some odd hours in the game, and that's a lot less than most people, but I did just get the game in Christmas and I've really been grinding. I have all the heroes. I have played all the heroes except for Lawbringer. I can't deal with Lawbringer. I don't know. It's just not the type of player that I am. So basically, first, I'm going to do kind of like a pros and cons thing, and then towards the middle, I'm going to do like opinionated, and then at the end, I'm just going to kind of sum it all up. So let's go ahead and get right into the pros and cons list. I have it here on this notepad. So for the pros, I got it's very fun. Like, the combat is fluid, right? And it should be for a fighting game. And I'm not going to lie. Like, sometimes it's not fluid, but for the most part, it's very responsive and it's very fun. And depending on the hero that you play and depending on like the kind of player you are, you can really mix a lot of stuff up, okay? Next, they do a lot of reworks. They do a lot of updates to the game. They're always throwing in new game modes and different events, and that's cool because it keeps it to where it's not boring, not just Dominion and duels and brawls and stuff like that. So they got the new thing called Breach. I don't really like it. It just takes too long, in my opinion. So I kind of stick to duels, brawls, and Dominion sometimes whenever I have more than 2 people. Next, I think that one of the best parts about this game is probably learning the different heroes and trying to get better with them. I've heard that you should like stick to 1 to 2 heroes and kind of get a main and then an alternate, but for me, I have a main Highlander, and then I'm kind of just I want to rep at least every hero to 1, and then I kind of want to go off of that because I want to get a good feel of each hero before I decide which one I want to make my alternate. Like right now, my Highlander's rep 5, and then I have my Nusha's rep 2. I don't really play her as much anymore because I realized how overpowered her lights are, and a lot of the times her traps can be overpowered too, so I try to steer away from the overpowered characters. But I'm honestly trying to find like a character that I can cheese with whenever people are cheesing me, if that makes any sense, but also be able to fight like kind of honorably. Next, I think learning combos, that kind of goes back to what was before. I think learning combos with this heroes in general and different counters to combos, I think that is a really cool part of the game, and learning is actually a really big part of this game. It's more than like any game that I've ever played. I don't really play fighting games a lot. Maybe that's just like a basic standard for most fighting games, but like you really need to learn the combos if you want to be good with a certain hero, or if you want to beat a certain hero, you need to learn all of the counters for that hero because you never know what they're going to throw out and you never know what they're going to feint. Next, I'm going to say the graphics are amazing. The gear system is good, as well as the customization. The customization just really puts a pin in the whole thing. There's obviously more pros, but I don't want to go into a really long list of a bunch of pros. I don't want to seem too biased on this game. This is probably my most played game in the past couple months. I have been also playing Spellbreak, and I will upload some video on that probably tomorrow. But right now, let's go ahead and get into the cons of For Honor. So, matchmaking is a big con right now, okay? So, basically, like, you can get kicked very, very frequently. Also, when I am playing, I get matched up with rep 240s. Like, oh my god. I don't understand how I can get rep. It's like the lowest rep that I played the other day was a rep 40. And I am a rep 17. Like, where does that make any sense? Maybe I'm just like pretty good at the game and that it's trying to match me up with a skill. I don't know. I think that somebody was talking to me about how matchmaking is based off of KD now, and that's kind of kind of rough. My KD's not even that good. I think I got like a 2 something or a 1. I don't know. But next, it's gonna be those heroes that are just too OP, or they spam like the same combo over and over. I'm looking at you, Conqueror. Shigoki right now is pretty OP, but that's just basically because he can feign out of an unblockable into a pretty much undodgeable Demon's Embrace, and that's very, very hard to counter. I think the only way you can really counter it is if you roll, and if you're playing Vortiger or another Shugo, it's really hard to dodge because of how clunky the dodge animation is for both of those heroes. I don't know if it's like that for most heavies, but it's definitely like that for Black Prior and Shigoki. And then next is probably my biggest con out of this entire list, and it has to be the community, okay? So why is it that we can't just like play a game and have fun? Why do you have to spam like emotes? And like it's always these kind of players that are the ones that spam, and they have no honor. They'll knock you off a ledge. They do not care. They don't care. They'll shield bash you until you run out of stamina, and then they'll, oh my god, I can't even get into it. I know that there's ways to counter it and stuff, but I'm still working on learning how to do that, and that's probably like my only complaint about the game. And the other day I was like, I hit somebody while they were AFK, but I didn't know they were AFK. I thought that they were a bot, and I thought the bot was just glitching out because they had a bot teammate. And then he was like, wow, like, cause I killed him, and he was like, wow. And I was like, sorry, I didn't mean to hit you. I thought you were a bot. And then he like got all mad at me because I called him a bot, but I wasn't really calling him a bot. I genuinely thought that he was like the bot. But I've met a lot of people off this game. And the ones that, like, I have invited a lot of people off this game into the Discord, and the ones that aren't cancer, then I'll usually invite them even if they beat me. I don't normally get mad at this game unless it's just like a cancer fest, you know? Centurion is in a really bad spot right now, but if he gets a wall bang off of you, there's like almost all your health. So that's kind of tough. But to sum it all up, I think that like this is a very good game, but the balancing, I really think that like it's kind of a hit or miss type of thing. Like you can either have like a really OP character or a really trash character, and then there's like a few, maybe like 4 or 5 heroes that are truly balanced, right? And that you can't just spam one combo with. I mean, of course, like you can spam a combo with Vortiger, but see, it's the players that are better that don't spam those combos. That's what I've kind of learned. So if you're just getting into this game, don't give up, because when you do get to the higher ranks, people will stop. Well, they'll steer more away from spamming and just repeatedly shield bashing and ledging. They'll steer more away from that, and they'll actually be trying to fake you out and, you know, play mind games with you, and that's usually more effective than spamming. But yeah, so if you as long as you can react to a 400 millisecond light, you should be good whenever you're in the lower levels. I'm not saying that I'm a high level. I'm low compared to some of these people that have been playing this game. The Smurfs, oh, I swear to God, there's so many Smurfs on PC where they'll just jump from they'll jump from console to PC, and that's tough. That's very tough, because you'll get matched up with them whenever you're a really low level, and they'll just destroy you. But yeah, I've been in situations, you know, I'm not like, I have like a 50-something% win rate. Like, I'm not saying that I'm the best For Honor player, but all in all, I do enjoy this game. I do think you should give it a try. It's pretty cheap right now. I think that it'll captivate you if you've never played it before. And I'm going to make a spell break video here in a minute. So if you guys have enjoyed this video, make sure you go ahead and leave a thumbs up. I tried to go as in-depth as I possibly could on this game. If there's anything that I left out or anything that you guys want to add, just go ahead and drop it down in the comment section below. And if you did enjoy the video, make sure you subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.